Gutho, Newcastle this week. What kind of challenge do they bring for you guys?
Yeah, big challenge. They've got some great players in the team. Had a great win last week against Penrith, and we're going to have to be at our best coming off the bye to make sure we put ourselves in a spot to be able to win the game. But we're looking forward to it and freshen up a little bit, which is good, and hopefully we put a good performance in on Friday.
In terms of that night's performance, Fletcher Sharpe was outstanding. What I guess from a fullback and watching his performance at the back last week, I mean, he might play six depending on whether Kalen backs up. But what did you make of him, and what do you make of him as a threat?
Yeah, he's been a great player all year. No matter where he plays, he's a footballer by the looks of it, and he just plays the game as he sees it, and it doesn't matter if he's at 6 or 1, he's a threat for the 80 minutes you're versing him, and we have to be good. Obviously, Kalen there as well, and they've got some quality other players as well, but we just have to trust our systems and do what we want to do, and hopefully we can nullify them a little bit.
How important was it, that win in Brisbane going into the bye? Obviously, you probably would have loved to keep the momentum going, but in terms of that confidence and belief going into a sort of a decent training block?
Yeah, you need to, whenever you have a bye, you always want to go into it winning, because it sort of feels like 4 points instead of 2. So it was a big game for us. We spoke about it all week, a couple of weeks ago now, but how important it was for us, and it's about backing it up now and playing like that every week, and being the team we know we can be, but doing it consistently.
Has it kind of shown everyone just what this team is capable of when everything clicks?
Oh, I'd like to think so. We've won some big games this year already, and probably lost a couple of games. Well, we've lost 3 by 1 point, and they're probably games we probably should have won. So, look, we've got a lot of confidence and belief in what we want to do. It's just being able to do it on game day and making sure we get the 2 points.
That could have easily been one of those games where you squandered it. You didn't. Is that you're learning your lessons?
Oh, I'd like to think so. We've got a really young team here still that are getting used to first grade week in, week out, and us as older boys need to be able to make sure we have their back, and we can win those tight games. And as I said, we've won some big games this year, but again, lost some that it could have went either way, and they're the ones you need to win to make sure you're playing at the back end of the year in the right games.
We obviously saw Dylan go down with that ACL injury. How shattering was that to see for a young kid that's been awesome this season?
Yeah, Dylan's been huge. You never want to see those injuries. It is a part of the game that every team goes through. Every player has those long-term injuries at some stage. And look, it's sad. He's such a great kid. He worked so hard to get his spot and finally earned it and got into the starting team. And just to be able to sort of support him through this, it is going to be big for the club and us as players. But he's very strong-willed, and he'll be back next year.
The fact that he's more or less replaced by another youngster in Hamish Stewart, who's now getting his start. What does that say to the stocks coming through for the club?
Yeah, we've got some really good quality young kids coming through. Obviously those two. We've got Loco, who debuted a couple of weeks ago as well, and there's still a few there that will probably get a go, if not this year, in the next couple of years. And it's just great for the club, good for the community down there, and we've just got to keep building and seeing what we can do over the next few years.
And as far as this new spine combo with Wighton coming in, how have you found that, and adapting to I guess the way he likes to play, and obviously with Flano there as well?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously things take time, but you don't really have time in the NRL. You've got to make things work pretty quickly, and I think we're getting stronger every game and every time we're on the field, and the more reps you put in, the better it is going to be on game day. So, as I said, work in progress, but it's coming along nicely.
We're just about to speak to Jack Devell, Gutho, just as the sort of new co-captain of his club. How significant has it been coming in and having like a senior forward like that to be able to help with that leadership?
Yeah, Jack's been great. Obviously, I've met him a few times over the years, but I never really got to spend too much time with him. And the time he gives to the young kids and his footy, and helps them prepare each week, it's been great. And obviously, he's been here for a long, long time, and to be able to have him here and sort of, he's a leader in his own way, and he does the things he want to do, but he's a vital part of this club and sort of the direction we're going to as well. So, look, he's been huge for me personally, and especially all the young forwards and the young kids coming through.
How important is it having Christian back in the back three this week?
Yeah, CT's huge. Obviously, you notice his difference when he's out there and running hard and scoring tries, and he can do things that other wingers can't. And just having him around the team again, he brings a lot of energy and a lot of hype, and he's just good to have around. So hopefully he gets through the next couple of days and he's out there with us.